Alana almost died. I was
Yeah, this
laying
was
on
like
the
not
beach.
even long ago either.
Yeah, this is just this past May. I woke up to like everyone screaming your name
Yeah,
and like
and while doing this, my top came completely off.
yeah, that's what I woke up to actually.
Yeah.
You running. Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 5 of A Lot to Talk About. Today I'm joined by Alana, aka Producer Lani, my new favorite nickname for her. And we're just gonna talk, and I feel like I enjoyed this conversation, but Alana and I talk all the time. I hope you enjoy the conversation as well. And tell Alana that she should be on every episode because she's funny. Thank you. Do you want to know what I think your red flags are?
Oh, you have them like ready to go? Like you
Yeah.
wrote them down before you came here?
I wrote them down this morning sitting next to you on the couch.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, to be honest, I was actually thinking about it, and your red flag before, I used to think you were too nice to people.
Okay.
Like, I felt like before you, like, not to say that you would let people walk all over you, but like, I feel like you would always go above and beyond for other people when maybe they didn't respect you
Okay.
or do the same. But I think you've worked on that a lot over the last 2 years, especially, where like, I feel like I can't say that anymore.
I don't think I do that necessarily.
You know, do you think you did it before?
I think I enjoy going above and beyond for people just because it's like in my nature. I feel like I'm just like I don't know, maybe I'm a giving person. I like to make people feel good about themselves. And I do like to have it reciprocated about me too.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a bad thing for the right people.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I was just being a protective friend where I was like, I feel like maybe some people didn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, do you think that matters? Like if someone deserves it or not? Because if you're wanting to do that for someone anyways.
I don't know. I feel like if they don't deserve it, that's more of a reflection on their character than mine.
That's true. That's true. Like, why am I making it a bad thing in my mind?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do think you got better with boundaries.
That's good.
So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Is there any other red flags you see in me?
I could probably say the same thing about you. You're too nice to people. I don't deserve it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't go above and beyond for them.
And you think I do?
Yeah. I think you really did for some people.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Okay. What do you think your red flags are?
I think recently you made me realize I'm a runner. I get the ick. As soon as someone actually likes me, why do I get the ick? Do I need to go to therapy?
Yeah.
Like, does that happen to you?
I definitely get the ick probably more than I should. But
When someone starts liking you?
not really. I think I like to be liked.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a red flag.
I feel like we're so different in that way.
Mm-hmm. Like, I want my man to be absolutely obsessed with me.
I mean, I want that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like in my mind, it has to be like a point of time where they didn't like me and then they like me after. I guess I like the chase. Is that a chase?
I'm looking for like a love at first sight. They've never seen anything, felt anything. You know what I mean?
What do you mean a love at first sight?
Like, I want them to see me and be like, yeah, I'm in love with her.
But do you believe that exists?
I can be delusional if I want to be.
Yeah, I love being delusional. I think we're delusional together. I just never knew you believed in love at first sight.
I mean, I think there's levels to it.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe sometimes I get the ick when someone likes me because I feel like I'm in a phase where it's like, I don't want to be perceived. But at the same time,
I get that.
what I'm doing, even with this podcast, it's like you're perceiving me.
Yeah.
Like my inner
Very
thoughts.
true.
So I don't know what I want. It's fine.
I think you want love.
Can you speak into the mic?
I think you want love.
I think I do too. For sure. I guess that's not everyone's end goal.
Really? I guess, but
I guess it's different types of love, as we learned in All About Love.
I think I'm a pretty intuitive person, and I'll know when I meet someone right off the bat if we're gonna vibe or not.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of when I make my call. Like, am I gonna continue to talk to this person, or am I just gonna like let it be?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I always end up feeling like I care more for the people that like maybe aren't good people or like don't give me any energy back. And I think I realized recently that it's just because I get the ick when someone does. Put that on childhood trauma, I guess.
I don't know if I have any advice for you. I think you just have to
feel it out, right?
Yeah. I think you just have to think of it as an experience, and not everyone's going to be the person for you.
No,
and
exactly.
You have to like get out there and experience things and meet new people to understand more in depth what you actually want.
Very true. So is that my only red flag?
I'm trying to think. Why? How many do you got for me?
That was technically that was my only one. I went to the bathroom just before and I was like, what should we talk about?
I'm picturing you with like a list of like 20 red flags. Oh, you actually do have a list in your notes.
No, it's not.
Here.
It's not even on the list.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't think you have. I think you're great.
I think I'm a green flag.
I think you're a green flag too.
I think I'm great.
You always do the dishes.
Okay.
I mean, like, I guess I do too, but you get to them before me. You always get to them before me, so.
Like, put that on OCD.
Yeah. No, you're a great roommate. I feel like you're a pretty green flag. You're punctual.
I try to be.
Yeah. Maybe I hold you back from time to time in that regard. What are my green flags?
I don't know if that's a green or a red flag, though, being punctual.
That's definitely a green flag. In what world is that a red flag?
I just wouldn't put that in the grand scheme of things. Actually, I would.
That's very important.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think I get, like, a little angry when people aren't punctual.
Oh, really? Do you ever get mad at me for that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I call you out, though.
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing with us. We won't, like, let things bottle up. We'll just sit. Yeah. Reddit confessions for some reactions.
Are you a Reddit user?
No.
I am.
I know you are. Your mom is.
Yeah. I don't really like post it. I've never posted anything actually, and I rarely comment things. I'm more of just like a Reddit lurker.
Really? So what do you lurk?
Sometimes it's fun to just go into the Vancouver like subreddit and just read what people are thinking.
Oh,
like
really?
Everyone's always ranting and raving about something, which is entertaining. I look up a lot of like true crime stuff.
Yeah.
Especially after I've watched like a series.
Okay.
To see people's opinions, and then I don't know, I think I creep like podcast pages as well.
Oh, really?
Just for I don't know.
Do I have a podcast page on Reddit?
I haven't looked for that, but I don't think you do.
I haven't made it that far in life yet. Damn.
Can you make your own? Or I can make one for you.
Can you make me
I'm
one?
the only poster.
Yeah, please. So people post about Vancouver?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 16 hours ago. So I just typed in Vancouver on Reddit. Is that how you do it?
I think I just follow like subreddit Vancouver, and then different things will come up for the city. Like people will post like missed connections sometimes or
really?
Yeah.
Can I type in Vancouver and then can I type in missed connections and see what happens?
Yeah, try it out.
Do you remember the era of time where missed connections was such a thing? Did you ever like pray for one?
Pray for one?
Yeah.
No. I think that Everyone should just shoot their shot and stop being shy.
Yeah. Like, why are they shooting their shot on Reddit when your person might not even be reading it?
I think back in the day it was more Craigslist too.
Yeah, it was.
Craigslist is like a huge thing.
I know.
Before
I
Marketplace.
feel like everyone would read
Mhm.
misconnections on there. So misconnection at Grouse. Oh, this was 2 years ago. Well, I'm an idiot. Let's see if this works. You helped me print my parking pass, then offered me snowboard lessons. You were at the front desk at 3:30 p.m. today. You also mentioned your lucky charm had to do with my name. I was wearing a plaid jacket and only realized I didn't give you my number when I got to the top. But you absolutely want to take you up on your offer. Well, it sounds like she works there, so maybe you should just like go back. And
That's
like
your advice?
Yeah, and also, why do you have such bad grammar? Half of these
That's the worst. That's a red flag.
Yeah, bad grammar.
If he doesn't know the difference between there, and there,
Yeah.
you're out.
Even like the way you're like pronouncing them slightly differently, I can tell which one you're talking about. Even though they're pronounced the same way, but like I feel like there's
you think vocally you can tell when people are
No, like the way
grammatically
you said it
incorrect?
though, I feel like I could imagine
Oh, okay.
which way.
Which order did I say it?
THERE, THEYRE, and then THEIR. Is that right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so sick. That is actually really sick. Okay, so this person said, sometimes when I need to write a text which requires energy, I write rough drafts in the text box. Then I clean it up and send. Today I accidentally hit send with 9 unique, unfinished paragraphs saying the same thing in different ways, and now I look insane.
That's literally what the notes app is for. I would never write a text in a text box just because I know.
It's my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
But I do that, I think.
I'm always like scared that I'm gonna accidentally send someone a voice note of me talking about what I should reply to their text.
Oh my god. And sometimes I hit the voice note.
Yeah, and then it starts, it's like, doo-doo, and you're like, ah!
I start screaming and we've pressed like exit. What I usually do is like I'll text a reply out on whatever I'm messaging on, and then like I'll copy and paste it and put it into different messages. Is that like crazy? Is it better just to like, I think I do that because I want to like give the effect of like I'm a cool girl. I'm chill. I'm thinking on this spot.
Like you'll write it all in the notes app and then you'll...
No, I'll write it. Sometimes I'll write it just out. Like if it's a chill message like, hey, yeah, my day was good, blah, 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 just doing this now. I'll send it and like I'll copy and I'll write the whole thing out, then copy it and then paste it into different, like send it in 3 messages.
Oh.
Am I crazy? You've seen me do that.
Yeah. I don't think I do that.
You don't. You're just an avid notes texter.
If it's, I only will write it in the notes if it's like a paragraph.
Yeah, but even if it's a chill paragraph, I notice you'll write it in the notes. Like it's so, which I noticed recently. I didn't know you did that. Okay, so this person said, I've been lying throughout my whole life, but I can't seem to quit my ways. I, male, 17, have been lying ever
17?
since I was born, so
young.
17 years. I lied so I wouldn't get into trouble with moderate success. Due to my ethnicity, I've been excluded and discriminated against by my peers up until high school. My habit of lying to get out of trouble spread to also be a way to socialize and to get friends, since I'm otherwise very socially inept. In truth, I've done nothing with my life except wasted away behind the computer screen because there was nothing else to do for me. That turned it into a way for me to cope with my errors. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the important part.
Like, what did this person lie about?
Okay, I don't know what to do at this point. I know continuing to lie about myself in order to save my friendships is the selfish thing to do. My friend is still dependent on me, and my social circle is the reason I'm finally beginning to somewhat improve on myself too. Honestly, I hate liars, and they can probably tell you're lying. And no one's as good of a liar as they usually think they are. And I remember in elementary school and like the beginning of high school, I was friends with this guy, and he was the biggest liar ever. And we knew.
What would he lie about?
He was like dating this girl I was friends with at the time in grade 8, and he told her that he wrote a song about her, and his mom was like worked for David Cook or something, and that um, and that David Cook like recorded the song. And then I was like, seems sus. So I like looked it up on like whatever lyric site I used at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, he's not credited. And she was like, oh. And then like I feel like he made up some excuse.
Mm.
So literally that means he lied about every single thing.
Kind of reminds me of that guy in Love is Blind that claimed he wrote a song that was already a song, and then once the episode came out, he got just like trash. Like people were like, this already existed.
I just like don't get the purpose. What have you
I think
lied
people
about?
lie out of insecurity. And I think, especially in this person's case, like the guy on Reddit, he's 17, he's just trying to make friends. But I think that the right way to make friends isn't lying about who you are. I think you just have to be yourself, and eventually you'll find your people.
Yeah. I feel like it's like hard to do when you just now are in a circle of lying, but is that really the person you want to be at the end of the day?
In grade 4, me and my friend did tell our whole class that we were in Finding Nemo 2 and we were the stars. So I don't know if I can.
Finding Nemo 2 didn't even come out for so long.
I know. We got caught really quick because it was like 10 years later.
Yeah.
People were like, when's Finding Nemo coming out?
Who was it? Can you say, was it Regan?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Regan, if you're listening to this, did you end up being in Finding Nemo 2? Let me know. This will be the test to see if she listens to it. Let's not tell her that we're mentioning her and see.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had a reputation in high school for being a slut. I'll do my best to get to every question. But yeah, I don't know why after I broke up with my first boyfriend, I became quite active, which led me to hanging with a new friend, got into alcohol and drug use moderately, and enjoyed being a popular girl. I won't answer questions to identifying such as location-based or send pictures to people, but other than that, ask me anything. I don't get why she's writing this.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be juicier.
Yeah. I'd just say, do you, girl?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing it out of a place of like self-harm, then I don't know, be yourself.
Yeah. Like I feel like
these people are so young too. It's like you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Do you like remember that era of time where like being labeled a slut, etc. was like the worst thing ever? But like I don't know, do kids do that now? I hope not. I feel like people are more understanding.
Yeah. I think in our era of growing up too, in high school, there were so many different things, like Honesty Box when we were like in early high school, and then it would be Ask FM, if you remember what that was.
Yeah.
And
people were so mean.
I remember people being posted on the dirty and stuff too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was till recently.
Crazy.
Till like maybe a year or two ago, which is wild. Honesty Box hurt my feelings.
Me too.
People would be like, you'd be really pretty if you weren't fat. And honestly, in grade 8, I just like didn't think of myself as fat. Like, thanks for this new insecurity. I was just a kid.
It's definitely harmful for kids to be reading that stuff, and then it just carries on with you into your older self, because it's like, I don't know, you never forget the things people say.
Yeah, you really, especially like at that age.
Did you ever go on Bathroom Wall too on Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like Honesty Box, but it was like a public
Yeah, sorry.
page.
I meant bathroom wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Insane. So your whole like social circle could read the things people were saying.
I feel like you could like post other things on there too.
Mm-hmm. I used to always read like the fanfic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I used to not like fan fiction, but I'd write like short stories.
Yeah,
and
I would always read them. I wonder if I ever read yours.
Read mine, because I would do that all the time.
Mm-hmm. I would read them.
I remember I sent it to one of my friends, and she'd be like, "Wow, you wrote this?" And I was in grade 8, and I was like, "I just know I'm gonna be a great writer one day." Wow. I feel like back then, all like my characters in these short stories would always be white. Which is like, why? Like, I just thought that was like normal when it's like not, you know?
I think it's just what mainstream media was portraying in like movies and stuff as well. So it probably was just second nature to write the characters in those. Yeah. So crazy. Which is, I don't know, reflecting on it now, I'm like, what? Like, why?
Why? Like, why feed into it? But I don't know. You're so young. You can't really. It's like, I'm not the problem. They're the problem for making this a thing. What are some things that you miss from the early 2000s?
In what context?
In any. And what are some things you're so happy are over?
I miss LimeWire.
Oh, yeah?
I think I would spend so much time downloading all the different songs and making CDs. I miss making CDs, actually.
I miss that too. I actually saw a post last night, and it was like people burning CDs, and I was like, oh.
I know. I wish my car had a CD player.
Yeah. I think the last person to give me a burnt CD, was in grade 12. And they gave me 2 burnt CDs of music for my birthday. And I was like, I had that
was
for
it like love songs?
No, it was very like, he was just a friend. But like, it was a very sweet gift. There was good music on there. And now, I don't know where it's gone. But I feel like I like kept moving, and eventually like you just start getting rid of stuff that you're not using. And there's so many good CDs that I got rid of.
I know. Definitely. I used to have a CD player in my old car, and I just had like my whole glove box is filled with like different CDs, little mixtapes that I would make or my friends would make.
I feel like making a Spotify like playlist
doesn't hit the same.
No, it's way less exciting than I don't know.
Have you heard about people finding out their partner was cheating on them through their Spotify accounts?
What?
Yeah.
No. Where'd you hear this?
I think TikTok, honestly, but people can see your followers on Spotify.
Yeah.
And they see like, oh, this guy made a playlist and now different girls listening to it.
You can see that? Oh, damn.
Unfortunately, my life isn't that exciting, so it would never happen to me, but
I feel like with our ex,
he would so do that.
I feel like, I was gonna say, I feel like he didn't have like that many people following him on like Apple Music or something, but I totally saw you when I noticed you were following him. I was like, red flag.
Yeah.
I was like, is she really just a friend?
Maybe it did happen to us.
What's like the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
In like a dating?
Yeah.
Probably that.
Him,
yeah.
Fuck. Very embarrassing.
I think he was just fried.
I think so. It's fine. I feel like we found each other. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in general?
What is this, exposure therapy?
Yeah. You don't want to share?
I just can't think of something off the top of my head.
So, like, when I was in grade 8, I went to Vernon because I have family up there, and we went to the water slides.
Okay.
And, like, I was, like, you know, kind of going through puberty or had gone through it a bit.
Okay.
And, like, I feel like that's why maybe this was even more embarrassing. I guess after grade 8, you're not even a kid. You are a kid, but like you're 13, you're a teenager now, or you think you are. And I was wearing this bikini I got from Walmart. Me and my friend got matching ones. It was like Corona bottoms and like a white top.
The Corona bikinis at Walmart were
they were a thing. And
yeah.
we were like, it's our first summer as teenagers. But anyways, I took this up to like my family thing, and I was wearing it at the water slides, and then like I was going down the tube ride, and my bottoms came off.
You ripped your pants?
No, like my didn't rip. They
they
came
just
off.
Came off.
But I was able to get them on back on top of me under the water. But then when I go up, I see these like two boys walking up, and I am like, oh, they're kind of cute. And like they're staring at me, and I was like, oh, maybe they think I'm cute too. And the next thing I hear is like my uncle being like, Neelam, your top. And like my top was just fully off, and I was like, damn, first time wearing a bikini in these as a teenager, and this is what happens to me.
I mean, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I was really embarrassed at the time. Now it's a funny story, but like, damn, as a 13-year-old.
If you recall my Cabo, drowning in Cabo.
Oh, that was so bad. That was a good story.
It's okay.
Alana almost died. I was
this was like not even long ago either.
Yeah, this is just this past May, and I was like laying on the beach, basically fully passed out because it was our first day there, and I had just too much.
Basically, I was separated from the group. I was drinking at the pool, and then I decided that I wanted to come down and meet my friends. So I came down.
Were you all by yourself at the pool? Who were you with?
I made a friend.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Was I at the beach?
Yeah,
I was fully gone.
I was
fully gone.
I wasn't in the mood to get sandy, so I just thought I'd make friends. At the pool, and I came down to the beach, and everyone was like walking along the shore, like I don't know, it was like a movie. Yeah, like you could see everyone toes in the water.
And was I just laying there, like
you were gone?
Yeah.
But anyways, I was like, oh, this is so pretty. So I got my phone out to like film like the coastline, and I was making a video of like the water, like, you know, like crashing along the shore and the beautiful scenery in the background. You could see the what do they call them?
Arches?
The arches in Cabo. Anyways, that dream came to an end real soon. A huge wave came into the shore and swept me under. And it pulled me, like, deep into the ocean. Not that deep, but, like, the way that the waves were, I went so far under. I, like, actually was having a near-death experience. Like, I actually thought I was dying. And then
I woke up to, like, everyone screaming your name.
Yeah.
And, like, not seeing you. And then you running out.
And then another wave had come and swept me further under. And people couldn't see me, they said, for, like, a minute or two. No. Like, it was, like... Yeah. Anyways, a wave eventually like brushed me to the shore, and I just knew in my head, I was like, okay, this is like, I'm either like getting up and just booking it, or I'm like going back into that ocean. So I put like all my might into standing up, and while doing this, my top came completely off.
Yeah, that's what I woke up to actually. Yeah. You're running.
And I just have this like memory ingrained in my mind of the lifeguard, all the people that we met at the pool that day, and you guys like jaws to the floor, like screaming, like waving your arms, and I was just like running like it was like Baywatch.
Yeah, it was Baywatch,
and everyone's like face was just like,
I'd never been more scared. And also, you saved my life because that wave was like, by the time she ran out, it was like fully on my legs, and it was getting deep. So, like, I feel like I just feel like everyone else at the beach was kind of doing their own thing, and I was passed out, like, I would have been gone too.
I just, like, I had sand in every hole of my body. Yeah. It was terrible.
You had sand for days.
Like, my hair was completely sandy, and because I was recording that video, my phone was still on record when I got out. I had a chance to watch the video once, and then my phone just completely shut down.
So
So
it's
I
like-
broke my phone first day in Mexico.
You saw your death and then
Yeah. I died, came back to life. Well, I didn't actually die.
But like you
Yeah.
saw like how you could like
Yeah.
the last moment. I
Mhm.
wish that like uploaded to your iCloud before.
Hmm.
It could have like been a documentary.
It was my Meredith Grey moment.
Did Meredith Grey ever almost die?
Yeah, she drowned and then had a near-death experience.
Oh
and then,
yeah. Too bad.
She
there was no
decided that she
Derek.
wanted to fight.
You fought.
Just like me. Just
Thank
kidding.
God. I literally was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like call your parents. You texted your parents from my phone.
Oh yeah. I texted my mom from Neelam's phone being like, "Hi mom, broke my phone. Like, so if you need to get a hold of me, message me here." And
Yeah.
she said, "Who is this?" I'm an only child.
Like your only daughter.
Yeah, I'm like, this is your only kid calling.
She was smart though, because she
Yeah.
said that because I feel like a lot of elderly people
Hmm.
are getting scammed.
We'll cut her some slack, but it
Is
didn't
that me
feel
that
very
called
good.
her elderly? Well, just a lot of people in general are getting scammed, and I feel like our parents' generation is the one that's kind of falling for it.
Mhm.
So I feel like she was being very self-aware.
Mhm.
But yeah, I died when she was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
Like, this is Alana.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. That was scary. I don't think I've ever had like an almost dying experience, except does the time I was driving you all in Portland count when we were coming back?
Oh, that was terrible.
It was like raining, and for some reason I thought my wipers were not working.
Mhm.
And I don't know what. I think I was like overstimulated. Just like there was so much going on in the car and the music and the talking. And then it started pouring, like pouring so much. And we were on the highway. And it's already kind of scary driving on American highways.
She merged right onto the highway, like when there was cars like coming so close behind her, and then as soon as she got onto the highway, she stopped.
Yeah.
Like just stopped.
And then there was like a semi in front of us and a semi behind us.
Yeah.
And I was like, you all were like screaming at me, like, turn on the wipers. And I was like,
Yeah.
they're not working. And I was like, oh, they started working. And like, thankfully was able to.
That was terrifying.
Yeah, that was bad.
Mhm.
But we made it. I just
Mhm.
like feel like there's something watching over me.
Yeah.
Do you not?
I mean, if there is, I'm glad. Because that could have been the last time.
That I would have felt so bad. Like, not just for myself, but like
Yeah.
your parents,
Yeah.
Cheyenne's parents, Naomi's parents. Like, oh,
After our very pointless trip to Portland.
that was. It was like fun because we were funny.
Yeah.
But if anyone's listening to this, don't go to Portland on like Easter
Mhm.
long weekend. Or maybe don't go in general. But people have told us it's
No, it's pretty. I think it's like worth, but maybe just drive through it.
good. Yeah.
Like spend a day there on your way to LA.
Yeah.
Or I think there's other beautiful places in Oregon that aren't
yeah.
the city.
Yeah. There was like, we did meet some people that were like a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
We had like some funny experiences, but I think, I don't know, it was just not giving. The food wasn't that good, but I feel like a lot of the food places that we probably would have liked were closed.
And I have to rate Krispy Kreme over Voodoo Donuts.
Oh, it's much better.
Mm-hmm.
Cartem's is much better.
Mm-hmm.
Just Voodoo was not it. I did love Powell's bookstore, and I would like to spend more time there. And there was a pizza place right across from there that was pretty good. I feel like they would have good thrift. We never went thrifting,
Yeah.
but when we were
We
like, did we?
a little
Oh,
bit.
we did.
Yeah.
But I know that when we went into Powell's, Naomi and Cheyenne went to like some of the, I think, more boutique thrift stores, and they found
Mhm.
some good like sunglasses and stuff.
Yeah.
Well. I'm gonna really miss you
Miss me when
we're off this pod.
What do you mean? We live together?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna miss you the week that you're gone to visit your parents.
You'll be okay.
I don't know. Do you think I'm like codependent? I don't think I am in a unhealthy way. But like, am I?
I'm like, that's up to you to decide.
Do you think I am?
I don't know.
You're not gonna miss me? Or are you happy to have a break?
I
Be honest.
didn't say I wasn't gonna miss you.
Are you happy to have a break?
No, I'm happy to go visit my parents.
Yeah, those could be two different things. Yeah. Well, I just hope you miss me when you're gone.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, great. Thank you for coming on the podcast today.
That's all you wanted to chat about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Do you have more?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cricket?
Well, thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know everyone wants Alana on the podcast for full time, so if you do, leave a comment and let me know why. Just let Alana know that you want her to be on it full time, and maybe she'll agree.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
see.
see.
Thank you, producer Lani.